Okay, I'm back at the leaf vac again. To change the oil, you have to remove that. It's a square bolt drain plug. But before you can get to that, this is the impeller cover plate. You can't pull this off. You can't pull this off without the impeller being pulled off. So what I had to do is basically pour the oil out of here, as most of it as I could, the best I could, and just lift it upside down, hung it upside down, and just pour it out of there what I can pour out of it. I'm going to remove this hex bolt or square bolt. There's a hex one also, but this particular motor, this has a square one. It's just a 3/8 drive, I think. 3/8 drive socket, and that turns that off. There's a key on here, so you can't get this wrong. It's keyed, anyways. But I want to clean this up a little bit, and I had to kind of beat it a little bit. Turned it, beat it, turned it, beat it, right on the fins of the impeller here, just in spots to free it up. But to even change the belt, you got to pull this impeller. So, this thing needs some TLC anyway. So this has been a good learning process anyhow. So I'm going to, I think, put some anti-seize on here, so it don't, seize up on here, because it's keyed. It ain't going to turn. There's a 3/8 bolt machined. It's I had to take the impact to get it off, and it is a 5mm bolt, or 15. I'm sorry, it's a 15mm socket, and it's got a hex washer on it to keep it in place also. That basically it sits against this like that, on the other side. I'm sorry. It's just like this, and take it off with an impact. It's the easiest way, because this wants to spin on you, and the impact will stop that. So, but anyways, this is the impeller. It's funny, they said this is supposed to be stainless steel, but it ain't stainless steel. I don't think so. Stainless steel don't rust, but anyways, I'm going to clean this up good, take a wire brush to it, clean where the belt goes. Not sure, I might buy a new belt for this, I think. I'm going to put a new belt on it. Find out what the belt part number is and get a new belt for it too. I'm going to also rebuild the carb on this thing. The carburetor is pretty bad shape, needs some cleaning. So I'm going to pull this plate off, clean this plate. Some stuff I want to do to this thing. So, but anyways, that's where I'm at so far, just to change oil. But that's okay. It's a process that needs to happen, because the carburetor's in really bad shape. But I'll go to that next after I get this socket out of here. Anyways, that's where we're at for now, right now. Okay, some more of the leaf vac. I've got the shaft cleaned on the for the belt portion of the impeller, on this portion of the pulley. Put some anti-seize on the shaft, and already had it on and off, worked perfect. Got it lubricated good, so that way it goes on and off. It's not supposed to be, it's keyed, so it ain't going anywhere. It's just, it's not supposed to, freeze up on it. Bolt, I put the bolt back in there. Already had it on there once and kind of looking at it, but I'm going to replace the belt. The belt, I don't want, get everything back together, and I see some tears in the belt already and such, and I thought, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to get a new belt. So that looks like that's the part number. For it's Billy Goat Industries 840066. That's the belt that goes on the pulleys. Goes right here, like that. But I'm going to get a new belt for it. It's got some wear, and I found this. I forgot that this thing is a little over 7 years old. So about time. The other project part of it I'm going to do on this is I got to do this carburetor. Now it's upside down, obviously, because I'm sitting here looking at it. I bought a rebuild kit for it. I'm going to tear it down when I get the rebuild kit. Go through this carburetor real good, clean the bowl, the whole shooting match, bought some more card cleaner. Go through this dude, fine tooth comb, clean up real good. This poor engine needed some, it takes 20 ounces of oil on this Quantum 6.0 motor. It's a 600 series. This engine takes, again, 20 ounces. The drain is down here. It's a recessed hex bolt. Takes, again, as I showed, takes just a standard 3/8 extension. Take it out of there, they had it out, drained it out some more, got it all good and drained. Easy to do, did figure out how to do it. Not really a big deal, it is kind of a pain in the butt in regards to how to get to it and all that, but that's just the design of it and that's the way it is. But anyways, carburetor is the next part of it. That needs some major cleaning. I don't want, you know, this thing's been a good machine, so to me, and I'll tell you, it's it has some dirty oil, that's for sure, but it's been a good machine. So I'm gonna give it some TLC and clean it up real good, make it right. So that's where I'm at with this thing right now. So looking good. Color cleaned up really good. It is stainless steel, by the way. It just got surface rust on this plate, but the impeller itself, the blades itself, the smash 'em up blades, those are stainless steel. So cleaned up good though. I'm happy with it. A few more things to do. Had to repair the tank one time. Had a leak right here. The leak was right at the seam, so what I did was some plastic welding right here and fixed the leak. Did that last year, but yeah, this carburetor's in pretty bad shape, so it needs some cleaning. So it's going to get good cleaning and new parts in it. So that's the next phase of it. New belt, and I've ordered the I've ordered the carburetor rebuild kit, but I haven't got the belt yet. So I just got a part number for the belt, and that's going to get ordered today. So, but this is again, this is the DR walk behind leaf and lawn vacuum. And I'm telling you, this is a killer machine. Boy, I love this thing. It looks like carpet when you're done. It's amazing. Powerful machine, oh my god. But you know, it is electric start and it's self-propelled. That's the model I have. Good unit. But anyways, that's it for now. Well, I was getting ready to go turn on my satellite radio, and I had a little buddy and they wanted to join me and listen to some music too. I don't know what his name is. Fred? But you're dead. You just don't know it yet. That thing's... What is that?
That's what it looks like. It's about to jump.
You know what I'll do? Okay. I've cleaned this up real good. Changed some washers, some bolts. I had a busted bolt there. Not much I can do about that now, but it doesn't matter. They're 11 millimeter, and or it's actually 7/16. But anyways, got that all cleaned up, got it ready to go. Gonna work on the motor now, and I received the carburetor rebuild kit in here. So I'm going to start working on that. But I'm going to take this carburetor apart. Got the 2 bolts. Got this one here. And that one there. Now this one here, I'm going to make a mark of where this went. It's the governor. It's in the see, there's a spring on here. Goes right here. It's part of this. There's a raised portion of this throttle control here. Just making a bunch of marks on it. That spring off there. But I'm going to take the bolts off. I got to pull this off here. 2 bolts, then release the carburetor. Old gasket. That's the actual throttle there. Cable hooks there. Over there, you know, on the machine. So she needs some cleaning, big frickin' time. So, all right, I'm gonna get it that far, and I'll come back. So that's where I'm at next. Fuel line off. The 2 bolts, they're 10 millimeter, and the governor cable here. And that should free that up. So, okay, that's where I'm at next. Okay, carburetor's apart. It's a 13 millimeter to remove the bolt. Say that 3 times real fast. She's pretty cruddy. Bowl needs some cleaning. Got a kind of a white surface on it. I'm not sure, but anyway, there's a gasket here that's on there. That's obviously hose, sealed, that used for sealed nut. There's also another O-ring here. Comes in a kit. New O-ring. An O-ring that goes here. It goes around this here. So new one comes in a kit. So we'll put those aside. Put that in our little cleaning bowl. The float looks really good. Let's see here, what's normal for it to be? That's the way it sits. So I'm going to take that off, take the neo valve off, clean it. This is going to get some big time cleaning, poor thing. Anyways, that's it so far. Take the pin off and the float. Okay, inside here, right in there, you can get a shot of that or not. Yeah, kind of. Inside there is this little gasket, O-ring, whatever you want to call it. There's a new one right there, but you got to have this little tool. It's the company tool to pull that dude. That pulls it, and this puts it back. That's the part number for the tool. It's only like $10 for the damn tool. It wasn't crap. And it's come in handy. There's a 2 and 2.25 millimeter, but used to pull that little dude right there. And you got to get it out of there. So, it doesn't look like there's any needle valves that I can see in here. So, here's what it is. Yeah. Okay. That's some, can't remember what they call the plugs, but anyways, I'm not going to go that far. I'm just going to clean her real good, soak it, give her a little bath, and go from there. That's it for now. That's where I'm at. Okay, she's soaking. Look at all that dirt. Look at all that crud come off there. See, this thing, that would have given me troubles this year. You know, I mean, you need a good bath. Need some big time cleaning in here, you know. You need a good bath. That's what she's getting. So, kind of just, you know, washing her with it and turning it into water, you know, the vapor into water so I can fill this thing up. But man, she needs some big time cleaning. Pathetic. 7 years old. Can't complain though. You know, really. I mean, damn. I'm gonna grab a Q-tip. Hit that a little bit too. So that's where I'm at now. You know, again, I got her off. She's, and then I get the bolt, put the bolt back in where they go, and plug this up so it don't. I clean this hose. That's a ventilator hose for crankcase ventilator for it goes in the filter, and then this is the fuel line. Fuel line looks good shape. Check that. You know, that's from me pulling the plier, but anyways, breaking it loose, but looks good. The float looks really good. It's in a real good shape. It's not busted, cracked, or anything like that. Looks good so far. So that's where I'm at with this dude right now. It's at the carburetor level. She's looking good. Okay, this is just a tap for the end of this video for the second part, showing that I did not finish the leaf vac. As you've seen, I got the engine mounted and all that stuff. I had a problem with the carburetor again, and so I took it apart again and went through it even more thoroughly. I had to buy a kit. I found a new kit for it, replaced some of the parts that, because one of the things that did get damaged, not sure if it's sitting in here or what I did with that little dude. Let's see here, it ain't there. I think it's still in here somewhere, floating around. That's the old fuel line. No, it is not. Okay. How about here? Let's see here. In fact, it is. I think it's in this container here. So let me see here, guys. Just a minute. Bear with me. Moving this thing up one-handed. Yes. Okay. There's a seat, as you guys can see inside here, that goes to the carburetor. Well, the one to the right is the one that I had put in there, and I put it in wrong, and I damaged it taking it out, because what happened was at the fuel line right here where the fuel line goes in, okay, I was getting back pressure coming out of the back right here. I was getting back pressure from the valve that shuts the flow off from the float valve, which is here. And so, okay, I said, well, all right, I've obviously done something to change something. Well, I found that seat was what was messing that things up. So the one to the left is brand new. That's a brand new one to the left. So I never did finish putting it back in because I wanted to no, not wanted, but I had, because I had to order a part anyway. So it gave me time to go through this carburetor even more, clean it up real good, which I did. There was some openings and orifices that I did not clean real good last time. I did have it together, and I did start it. It started right up. I didn't even have to hardly pull the damn thing. So I said, all right, I know she'll start, because I did get the archive nice and clean. So I went through it, opened it up, and I wasn't, that's when I found the gas leak behind here. And I said, well, right at here. So I said, okay, well, a couple things need to be done, need to be addressed. So I figured I'd address those. And then the other thing was, it was holding me up, was that this here is the speed transmission adjust lever. And it broke on me. And actually what broke was this part right there. It busted off. Well, I've glued it, super glued it, and I was going to do some plastic welding to fix it. I'm not sure I will, but for a spare I might. I'm not sure yet. I have to think about that. But anyhow, this here is the assembly, and there's a cable on there. Well, I had to order a new one of these, and it was $30. I got it from jacksmallengines.com, and he's the only place I could find for this damn thing that had the parts. So I ordered a new one. Well, I got the whole damn assembly, which is cool, cable and all. I mean, brand new lever and everything, for the price. So I was happy with that, because it wasn't just this part here that I thought it might have been. It was this whole thing here, which is cool. So I got the new one, and I just ordered it. Just got it probably just before Christmas. So I figured, well, that's all right. I don't need it anyways. I'll use it in spring. That's again the filter assembly there, and there's some miscellaneous screws and stuff to go to it. I did order a new gas line for it anyways. The exact replacement. Again through Jack Small Engine Parts. I figured, what the hell, this is the original. I figured I'd just order a new one and be done with it. This thing's 7 years old. I did find out how old, because I wrote the date on the book, and it's been a good machine. So been very reliable, and I'm going to put it back together the way it's supposed to be. So make it right and all that, So anyways, that's where I'm at with that thing. This spring, I'll show how this goes back together, and on, where that goes and all that stuff. And I will be putting this dude back together then. So that's where I'm at with it right now. And again, it won't be till spring, because the season's kind of not there. We're in the snow mode. So that's where I'm at with that right now, and I'll do a finish up video on it, started, and show how she works this coming spring, summer. So that's it for now.